Greetings everyone, my name's Dom, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Xbox One codename Scorpio and what it means for PC gaming. I realise I have not been active for over 4 weeks now, but I aim to put that behind me because I now only have one exam left and I'm free for the rest of the summer to make whatever I want. But that's not the point of this video. Today we're going to be focusing on the Xbox One Scorpio. The Xbox One Scorpio is like the Xbox fans all know and love, with a bit of an extra, much needed kick. The Scorpio is said to have 6 teraflops of computing power, which would put it around the same performance as an R9 390X, or a little more powerful than the GTX 970. This would make sense because the RX 480, AMD's new Polaris GPU, is said to have around the same performance, and that card only costs $200. This is ideal for a console with a little extra kick, and we'll likely see a very similar GPU in the upcoming Xbox One Scorpio. In fact, I can basically guarantee you that this GPU will be on the Polaris architecture. Everything about it screams to me the RX 480. Although we can't expect this GPU to put out 4K at 60 FPS with max details, we will likely be expecting more around the 4K 30 FPS mark, with likely a few things turned down such as anti-aliasing and perhaps effects and post-processing features. I have to be honest and say I really wasn't expecting a 4K console, but Microsoft really seems to be serious about their approach in being the best looking, the best performing, and also the best choice for a console. This really does make me happy because in the past, Microsoft have been sitting in the sandpit when it comes to performance and visuals in games. 720p resolutions, buggy and muddy textures on their exclusives, FPS dips and stuttering, all these issues plagued the Xbox One where they were almost non-existent on the more powerful console, the PS4. The PlayStation has dwarfed the Xbox in this department, and I believe Microsoft has had enough of that. So while I understand Sony's new Neo console will likely be cheaper than the Scorpio, but with a mere estimated of 4 teraflops of performance, it will be left in the dust compared to the Xbox One Scorpio, and I highly doubt it will see the light of 4K gaming, at least not to the same extent as the Scorpio. So 4K gaming is coming to console. This is brilliant, but a lot of people still don't have a 4K TV, and this could possibly be a potential problem for the Scorpio. Although, with 4K TVs on a massive price decline and high popularity, on top of the fact that Microsoft have a release date of late 2017, there should be a much bigger audience for 4K more than ever, and I'm happy Microsoft have made the choice to wait so the 4K anticipation can build up. In fact, I'm looking right now at a curved 4K LED smart TV for £480. I'm not sure what the original price was for it in pounds, but in dollars it was over $1,400 at launch. Prices are declining massively, and now is a great time to become a 4K adopter. With a low price of 4K TVs, the overall package of the Xbox One and the TV really shouldn't hurt wallets too much, although I wouldn't be surprised if this console comes up to around £600 or more. Microsoft could go out on a loss for the console and make it back up with Xbox Live vouchers and Xbox exclusive games, keeping the console nice and cheap, but we really have to wait until close to the release before we can say anything much about the price. It won't be as expensive as the current 4K gaming PC, but with a GPU similar to the RX 480, I doubt they will be unreasonable. But what does this mean for PC gamers? Well, with the whole fiasco about downgrades recently, tensions run high for AAA titles and whether or not their advertised visual fidelity will be decreased to look like a potato. This is especially apparent with studios such as Ubisoft and Warner Bros. Games, where they have not only released downgraded games such as The Division, Rainbow Six Siege, Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, but have also released shoddy running titles at launch like Batman Arkham Knight, which still is not in a fit state. Thankfully, that stunt pulled by Warner Bros. Will not likely be repeated because they have lost their entire PC audience and a huge growing market share in the industry. That has made everyone more aware that PC gamers cannot be dicked around with these crappy releases because there will be an uproar and the developers and publishers will be the ones to ultimately suffer the iron fist of PC gamers alike, as well as the highly esteemed content creators such as Total Biscuit. This all happened because the consoles just aren't up to par with the current PC hardware. It means downgrades are inevitable, but it's not just the big name studios that are downgrading their games. Even critically acclaimed PC favourites such as The Witcher 3 received a huge downgrade from what was originally shown at E3 because of the consoles, and the developers even said that if they didn't have to make it for the console, they wouldn't have. They stated that the consoles held the PC version back and ultimately the game back, and they had to make the choice they did to have it on console because the end result wouldn't have been anywhere near as fantastically ambitious, even if that does mean a reduction in video quality. What this means for PC gamers is that downgrades will no longer happen. The consoles will be more than capable to drive just as high visuals as the PC version, perhaps a little less, particularly at 4K. This is great because now the only choice people will have to make is whether they want to game on their couch or at their desk. I know you can do both with a PC, I get that, but it's just a much more common situation for a console to be hooked up to a TV, controllers by the sofa, with friends that can come round, pick them up, and game for a good few hours, and mix that with a few cold beers and possibly some pizza. Now, I do believe there is a solid market for console gamers who want the great perks of PC gaming, such as high resolutions, high frame rates, etc, and if done right, Microsoft could hit the jackpot a lot of gamers have been waiting for. I expect this may appeal to those who would have previously gotten an overpriced Alienware computer but got disappointed when their favourite Sony or Microsoft logo didn't pop up at boot. It will appeal to enthusiasts and those who enjoy the console exclusives such as Halo, but at a higher fidelity than they are used to. I think Microsoft have a real direction with this console, and I look forward to it, anticipating its release. But anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you did like it, then do show your appreciation by tapping that like button. I'm sorry for any inactivity, but as always, I love your face, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra.